Hey everyone, I thought it might be quite nice if I do another video and show you where I've moved to. So I've moved into this flat in London. You can hear I'm like right by a train, and I thought it'd be nice to start with the view from my balcony. So this is the view that I have here. I live on a canal and right by a tube station, so hence the sounds of the train being quite loud, which is not great, but I thought, look how nice this sunset is. So I'm going to go outside for 5 seconds because we're currently inside, and I thought, just to show you properly, I don't really tend to go out of it because it's quite cold at the moment in England, and I also need to move blinds so I can actually open my door. Oh, sorry, it's a bit loud. I really like watching people move their houseboats. It's really quite fun when you see them. And the air is very cold and crisp up here, which is nice because I'm a bit further up. I'm not on the ground floor. I can't get over this sunset. It's so nice. And these are other people's balconies. This is a little green bit where people sit. One time it was really stormy. We had Storm Sierra, and I watched a guy move his houseboat, and in the middle of the storm, which was interesting decision to have made to do it then during the storm rather than before it. Just go to the side. So that is the balcony. And then to show you my room, these are the blinds, but they're okay. They don't always meet the edge properly, so I get like a gap of light, which is quite annoying in the mornings, but also a good natural alarm clock. I'm not a morning person, so yeah, that's the view. Then, so bear in mind I've only moved here for a month, so I haven't yet made it my own, but I thought still it might be quite fun to show you. I am in the middle of doing a load of washing. So this is my bed sheets. This is my bed. It's a king size bed. This is obviously the duvet without the cover on it, but still you get what it's gonna look like. And it's nice because it's a king size mattress, and it's just actually quite a good mattress, quite firm. Then this is the painting that came with the room. Unsure about it, but it's not offending me, so it stays up at the moment until maybe I either paint one myself, or actually I might paint one myself. That might be quite nice. Yeah, so these things on the wall, which I think the person who had this room before me put things like fairy lights up, and I think I might do something similar. So this is the my bedside table, and you can see it's just from IKEA. It's nothing special, so hence the wear and tear. And it's just, contains normal things that you need in your bedside table. This is a lamp, also from IKEA, just all plastic, which is actually quite easy for me because it was just like, I think it was like £5. So yeah, it does the job. Then under the tissues. This is a book I'm reading at the moment. Actually, let me just quickly turn the light on. There you go. So this is a book I'm reading at the moment. Hopefully actually the turning of the light on wasn't too shocking. It's not that bright a light. So this is a book, Stephen Erickson, Gardens of the Moon. I'm probably about halfway through it. I do a mixture of, oh, you just see my pyjamas. I do a mixture of reading it and also listen to the audiobook on it, because sometimes when I'm working it's nice to have listened to it in the background, although this isn't a particularly good book to have in the background because it's quite involved. You do need to pay attention. There's a lot of characters, and the style of writing is interesting because you kind of switch between each character's point of view, so you do need to pay attention, because one minute you'll be with one character and the next minute you'll be with someone else, and if you're not listening you won't know what's going on. Another book I'm reading is this one. I think I'm like 5 pages from finishing this. Really good book. Quite an easy read in terms of it's not complicated language, but obviously the subject's quite heavy, so but it's really, I would highly recommend this one. I was thinking what I might do is start reading some books to anyone who wants to listen, and that way you can relax and listen to someone reading you a bedtime story. Of course, I probably wouldn't read this one. It's not very relaxing and it's quite sad, but something like this might be quite nice, so we'll see. This is like some really old school radiator that came, was in the room when I rented it, and I keep it turned off. You can also see my like little slipper things. I don't tend to use it that often just because it's quite intense heat and I tend to like it a little bit colder. I'd rather wear a jumper than have the heating on. This is the wardrobe that also came with the room. A lot of the furniture isn't my style, so if I was going to buy a place, I would swap a lot of this furniture out. This is obviously my wash basket. Normal things in there, just clothes. So this is the sofa that doubles as a bed. So like this back bit comes down, and then you've got like just a decent size bed that someone can sleep on. So when my friends come over, they can stay and sleep on this. I got this also from IKEA. Clearly I like IKEA, because I love this kind of yellow, and I liked the kind of stitching or the knitting on this, and it's just a thin one that I thought, because otherwise the sofa's quite black and quite manly, quite a butch look, and I didn't want that all the time. These are just some basic cushions, also in a similar, not quite matching, slightly different, but I actually don't mind that. And I just, just sitting on a leather sofa otherwise is not very comfortable. And yeah, they're nice, they're quite firm, it's a good back support. And then this is the table in my room. I'll sit down, and some polos. Always need those handy. And this is my phone case, where I've not got my phone in it because my phone's currently in a different case. This is obviously like my bank card and my work pass and other bits. There's receipts and things that I keep in here. It's fine. It's from the brand Snug, and it's fine. it does the job. It's a bit of a mum case, but it's every time I've dropped my phone, because I'm quite clumsy, as you may have noticed from this video, this has protected it, so it's handy. This is my Surface Pro. Very, very knocked about. Again, did I mention I'm clumsy? This is great, I really like this. This is the tea I'm currently drinking. So this is a mug, an M&M mug. You can see the symbol there. And someone I know got this for me because it kind of looks a bit like me with the eyebrows and the glasses frames. So you probably haven't seen my face, but I wear glasses. And this slightly sassy look on the mug's face apparently reminded them of me, which I'm not sure if this is a compliment or not. The tea I'm currently drinking is a fennel tea, and I just like how that tastes. I haven't had any caffeine today, so unless there's anything naturally in this that's caffeinated, no caffeine yet. Those are just my keys. And then those are my clothes, and my towel. These tend to be my work clothes. Just tend to put those over here. And these are my going out dresses. And then a nice jumper, nice coat I like. A raincoat because it rains a lot in England. Yeah. So this has been my room.